Drones everywhere. This might have been your reaction if you visited the Disneyland Paris resort in the past year or so, as they have been the king of drone shows for this time. Today, let's take a look back at how it all started, the amazing new ways it will be incorporated next, and use a bit of speculation to imagine the amazing future this technology will have, not only in the Parisian resort, but in other Disney parks around the world.
Boy.
In Destination D23 in 2021, Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Parks, Experiences and Products of the Walt Disney Company, announced some of the new things Disneyland Paris would be installing in celebration of the resort's 30th anniversary. In April 12th, the celebration began, and this was the first time we would see drones fly above the resort and illuminate the sky in a very different and incredible way. This show was the first permanent drone show in Disney Parks history, continuing the amazing legacy of Disneyland Paris' entertainment division, as the resort has been the first to implement new technologies in their shows, such as projection mapping in 2012 with Disney Dreams, a technology Disney World would only get in 2017 with Happily Ever After. Since April, there have been several versions of Disney Delight with new elements. Brand new shows in the parks with Avengers Power the Night that uses 500 drones every single night in the studio's park, limited time shows in the castle for special occasions such as the Bastille Day fireworks that broke an European record for the largest drone show ever. So, as you can see, it's fair to say that Disneyland Paris is the place to be for amazing drone shows. With this, let's take a quick look behind the scenes on these shows and see where the future is leading us, as they are not stopping anytime soon. Dronisos is the French company behind the drone technology. They're not only the ones that program and rent or sell the equipment, but actually the ones that developed it, making these drones one of a kind. They are easier to assemble and brighter than most drones used in these shows. They've developed more than 50,000 drone displays all over the world since it was founded in 2016. Other theme parks and events have hosted these drones, such as Dollywood in the US or the 2020 Dubai Expo, but it was in Disneyland Paris that they received the most attention. The Avengers show pushed the boundaries even more and reportedly cost Disney up to $13 million. One of the main problems with drone shows is the range and software needed to run everything smoothly. Since Dronisos tailor-made their systems, it was a perfect fit for the Disney parks. Now that we know what it takes for something like these shows to be made, let's take a look into the future and see what they're planning. Just last week, a brand new show was announced for the resort using drones, and it'll once again be a first. Starting on January 8th, 2024, Disneyland Park will be home of a series of brand new and engaging experiences to be known as Disney Symphony of Colors. Alongside a new daytime show in Center Plaza featuring Disney music and characters, a new nighttime sequence will be developed and showcased every night that will include fountains, lights, projections, and on top of it all, synchronized drones. These drones will recreate animated floats in the air inspired by a Disneyland Paris parade. Now, we're not actually sure of what this will look like, but it could be similar to a Main Street electrical parade on the skies. How cool does that sound? This comes after a tweet by CafeFantasia imagining exactly that, and even providing a photo of what it could look like with Peter Pan and Wendy in the sky. With this show coming early next year, the resort will keep pushing this amazing technology that has many benefits when compared to other shows such as fireworks. Pyrotechnics pollute quite a lot and are very noisy. This last one is the main reason as to why Disneyland Paris can have big fireworks every night. Drones fix this, but the best option at the end is a mixture of both drones and fireworks illuminating the skies. Something that was showcased in the mind-boggling Bastille Day fireworks. So that's happening in just some months, but it doesn't stop there. Before jumping over to the next one, let's quickly check the American parks that are still to feature this amazing show technology. Epcot is getting a brand new show, And I, like many, think this park would be perfect for a mix of drones and fireworks. The World Showcase is home to the nighttime shows in this park, as barges normally come in and out of the lagoon. Since people gather all around this 360 body of water, it would be the perfect place to have big drone showcases in the middle, as everyone would be able to look at it. Illumination's Reflections of Earth was a fan-favorite spectacular that featured an LED Earth in the middle of the water. So what if that was transformed into a huge drone structure? This video from the new year in Abu Dhabi shows how something like that would look like. And on that, Dronisos, the drone company in charge of every Disneyland Paris show, has recently opened an office in Orlando, Florida, just by Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando, saying, "Our CEO has relocated to Orlando to spearhead our presence in North America." With strong partnerships already established with major theme parks in the US. So even if we don't see drones in the new Epcot Spectacular, I think we can expect some amazing shows in the future. Talking about a drone show over a lake, we come back to Paris. As you should know at this point, the Walt Disney Studios park is undergoing a massive transformation and expansion that will see its footprint almost doubled. In the middle of the expansion lies a big lake that will have some fountains built in. In this lake, a nighttime spectacular will eventually be showcased every day, similarly to Disney Dreams in the Disneyland park, and rumors have been rolling for a while that the resort bought the barges used in Tokyo Disney Sea's version of Fantasmic, a show that was replaced not long ago. Just some months ago, permits were filed by Disney for supporting buildings in storage for the lake shows, including a pyro bunker for pyrotechnics, a storage for flammable liquids, and a separate storage for drone batteries, proving that the nighttime spectaculars will indeed include drones. While a brand new show, different to anything else, can be expected, I could also see a new high-tech version of Fantasmic, a spectacular that's already very well known around the world and loved by both fans and guests alike. If this were the case, Walt Disney Studios could easily have the best version of them all, with the 360 views of the lake, the Tokyo barges, and on top of it all, drones. Can you imagine a huge, several meters high dragon made of drones interacting with many elements around and in the lake? Because I can, and it looks amazing in my head. With this technology being in constant development and improvement, we can expect great things for the future of theme park shows around the world, not just Disneyland Paris. One other way these could be used is quite different, and that is showcasing these patents from Disney that demonstrate huge character puppets tied to drones. These were filed all the way back in 2013, but since then, Imagineering might have been cooking something amazing. This one in particular shows a use case for this technology by having a Jack Skellington figure tied to several drones. Disney says that these would work in a manner similar to hands holding a control frame of a string puppet. The airborne vehicles are moved through a flight plan to support and position the connection points of the marionette to articulate or animate the character mimicked by the marionette. This is something that's yet to be done, but it sounds absolutely fantastic. I can honestly see so many uses for drones in the future of theme park shows that I think we can all agree we are just on the top of the iceberg. What do you think about drones in Disney parks shows? Let me know down below. Well, that's it for our video. Hopefully you learned something new and enjoyed. If you did, consider liking and subscribing. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and in our Discord. Links are in the description. And now, as always, thank you for watching, and that's a wrap.